What's up, guys? NFL Nate back again with our weekly picks. Week 5 coming up. We have some juicy matchups, so let's get right into it. Last week we went 10-5, respectable, for a total record of 44, 18, and 1. First game, the teams that are on byes are the Packers, which are on a very hot streak, and the Lions, who have only gotten one win so far. The first game we'll be looking at is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Chicago Bears on Thursday Night Football. Chicago Bears coming off their first loss, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady beat Justin Herbert in a shootout. And so I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers keep that ball rolling, and even though they're facing a good Bears defense, I think that the Bears offense won't get much going, and so the Bucs will be able to win 24-16. Next, we got the Bills at the Titans. The Bills coming off another win, Josh Allen having a good game. Titans have COVID, so hopefully this game can play on time. I just don't think that the Titans defense can stop Josh Allen and the Bills, and I think they hand the Titans their first loss, 38-30. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans. Texans just fired their head coach Bill O'Brien, so that's disturbing. But I think it'll be good for them because they need to get rid of him. But I think they get their first win, and Deshaun Watson deserves it. Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens having a bounce-back game. The Bengals also getting their first win, but I think Lamar Jackson is too much for the Bengals, and they win 34-21. Next, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. I really wanted to give this game to the Atlanta Falcons to give them their first win, but their secondary is so beat up, and the Panthers look good, so there's no way I can give it to the Falcons. I think the Panthers win 35-27. Next, we got the Oakland Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs. Las Vegas, my bad, has had 2 straight losses, and the Chiefs are still rolling. I don't think I can bet against the Chiefs this whole year. They win 35-23. Arizona Cardinals at the New York Jets. I don't even think we need to talk about this. Cardinals win 31-11. Eagles get their first dub, and now they're heading to face the Steelers coming off their bye week. I'm still not convinced at all in the Eagles. The Eagles somehow are in the first place in their division, but I think the Steelers easily roll over the Eagles 34-24. LA Rams at the Washington Football Team. The Rams let the Giants hang in their game for a decent amount of time, but I think they'll get the win 24-13 because Washington doesn't really have an offense. Next, we have my upset of the week. The Miami Dolphins at the San Francisco 49ers. My reasoning behind this is that the 2 games that the San Francisco 49ers have won are against the Giants and the Jets. Probably you could argue the 2 worst teams in the NFL. Otherwise, when they face a pretty good team, they lose. And the Dolphins' defense actually showed up against the Seahawks. Though they scored 31 points, that's good against the Seahawks, and I think Ryan Fitzpatrick has a bounce-back game. They get Myles Gaskin going, and I think this is the Miami Dolphins' chance to get a win against the NFC champs, and they win 34-33. Next, we have the New York Giants at the Cowboys. The Giants actually hung close against the Rams, but the Cowboys need this win so badly, and Dak Prescott is just going to throw for 500 yards again, so I think that the Cowboys will win 38-27. Next, we got the Denver Broncos at the New England Patriots. The scores are actually, I need to flip these. The Patriots are going to win 21-16. both backup quarterbacks, but I think the Patriots can get this win. Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Browns. I think the Browns, they had a very impressive performance, but they've played all three of their wins. They've played not good defenses, but when they faced the Baltimore Ravens, they showed no signs. I could have picked them if they had Nick Chubb, but without Nick Chubb, I just don't. I think Phillip Rivers has a good game, and the Colts win 28-27. Next, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Seattle Seahawks. The Vikings got their first win, but Seahawks and Russell Wilson are too good. I think Russell Wilson can win MVP this year, and I think the Seahawks will roll over the Vikings on primetime football, 40-31. And the final game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at the New Orleans Saints. I feel like the Chargers have a very good chance of winning this, but the New Orleans Saints really need it. I think it's going to be a shootout between Justin Herbert and Drew Brees, and I think both these quarterbacks are going to have great games. I think the deciding factor is that Drew Brees has a little bit more experience, and the Chargers secondary and defense is a little banged up. But I would not be surprised if the Chargers win this, so I say the Saints win 35-34. Thank you guys for watching this. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And our next video is going to be top 5 quarterbacks through 4